Nasa bingit na ng impeachment si Pangulong Kuting Jr. matapos pumanig ang Korte Suprema sa reklamong inihain laban sa kaniya sa kasagsagan ng kontrobersya na bigay ng mabibigat na testimonya ang ilang retiradong general at miyembro ng Philippine Military Academy na nagpalakas sa kason laban sa administrasyon. Ayon sa ulat, ang mga retiradong opisyal ng militar at BMA alumni ay nagbunyag ng mga umanay katiwalian at maling desisyon ng kasalukuyang pamahalaan. Ang kanilang mga testimonya ay tinuturing na game changer sa kasong impeachment. Dahil dito, lalo lumalakas ang panawagan mula sa iba't ibang sektor para sa masusing at pagsisiyasat at mabilis na pagproseso upang mapanatili ang tiwala ng publiko sa sistema ng hustisya. Samantala, wala pang opisyal na payag mula sa Malacanang ukol sa naging desisyon ng Korte Suprema. Habang nagiging masalimuot ang sitwasyon, patuloy na umaasa ang mga Pilipino na ang proseso ng impeachment ay magiging patas at transparent. Ang kasong ito ay magdudulot ng malawakang pagkakabahagi sa bansa, ngunit marami ang naniniwala na ito ay magbibigay daan sa mas malinaw na pananagutan mula sa mga namumuno. Sa gitna ng krisis, nananatili ang pag-asa ng sambayanan para sa isang mas maayos na kinabukasan. At yan nga ang balitang ating pagkakatutukan. Ngunit bago ang lahat, siguraduhin mag-subscribe at i-hit ang notification bell para sa patuloy na pagtutok sa mga sulyap ng bagong balita sa tunay na boses ng masa.
Noon yung kontraktor ng ilang buwan lang. Sayang naman po yung pera na itali mo doon. Kasi po pag ibinid ng buong 1.2, hindi na po natin pwedeng galawin yung pera.
So ibig sabihin, Vice, kung may 1.2 ka pero 4 ang kailangan mong gawin, ospital, 2 eskwelahan, parking building. So hahatiin mo muna yung available mong 1.2, panay phase 1 yon. Pero every year, lalagyan mo and then or kung may supplemental, pero alam mo na kung magkano yung halaga ng bawat building para tatapusin mo. Ang question po natin na kaibahan na hindi po masagot ni Mayor Junjun last time at ng city engineer, paano kayo mag-appropriate by phase na hindi nyo alam kung magkano yung total? So, ibig sabihin, running target. So, kung 4 yung project, hindi mo alam kung 500 yun o 3 billion yun. So, kung ganun mangyayari, di ba, hindi mo alam talaga yung cost. So, yun po ang question, hindi po yung pace by pace na ginagawa kasi ginagawa naman nung lahat yon. Ang question, paano ka magpe-pace na hindi mo alam? That's why nakita ko, gulat ka na from 1.2 billion na pagkaalam mo tapos na yung buong building, biglang ngayon plus 1 billion para matapos. Yun ang pagkaintindi ko, tama po ba?
Tama po, kasi po, mahirap naman po tayong gumawa agad ng 4 na nakatayong building. Kasi hindi naman ho natin alam agad kung magkano talaga ba yung magiging pera natin. Ang pangit naman po nung ilang taong nakatayo na hindi naman matapos-tapos kasi hindi nagkaroon ng tamang pag-aaral base po sa ating budget. Kaya dapat po talaga, okay ang pacing. Basta sa projection natin, meron po tayong darating na ganong pera, okay lang po yung mag-pacing. Basta ang sinasabi ko lang, alam na natin mula sa phase 1 kung magkano po ang magiging dulo at saka kung ilang phase po talaga yung gagawin.
Tama po ba, Vice Mayor, na ang importansya kasi ng Council or ng Senado sa amin, no, na malaman yung total project cost para malaman kung sasang-ayunan mo ang project o hindi. Ibig sabihin, halimbawa, kailangan namin ng eskwelahan, kailangan namin ng ospital, kailangan namin ng health center, pero kailangan ng parking. Pag sinabing yung parking 500, o sige, kasi kasya yung sa ibang eskwelahan. Pero kung sasabihin mo 2 billion yung parking, sandali lang. Hindi ba mas importante eskwelahan, etc. Pero kung hindi bibigay sa iyo yung total amount, how can the council intelligently know and approve that project? So para mo sinabi ko, ano ibigay ng engineer? Hindi pa nga mayor eh. Hindi pa rubber stamp ng mayor yun. Parang rubber stamp ng engineering department. So kung ngayon po, sabihin ng engineering department sa City Council ng Makati, boss, kulang pa pala yung 2.7 billion. Another 500 million, phase 7 o phase 6. Ibig sabihin, wala tayong dokumento na magpapakita. Sandali lang, boss. Hanggang phase 2 nga lang dapat to eh. Phase 5, magpe-phase 6 ka na. Di ba parang, you know, I cannot believe that we're even discussing this. Kasi basic po, Vice, di ba, na may more or less, kaya nga may agency estimate ka. Of course, Vice, kung halimbawa, no, nalaman mo, dinagdagan ng 10 or 20% kasi may variation, o kaya tumaas ang presyo ng bakal, o kaya na-delay ng 1 year, kaya may 6% na inflation, hindi naman mo questionin, di ba?
Valid naman po yun eh. Kasi katulad ho ng pinaliliwanag ng Engineer Line, nagkakaroon naman po ng change order tayo ang tinatawag eh. Along the way ng construction, kahit ang inilagay po natin ay 1.2 billion lang, basta ma-justify po ng engineering people yung naging additional, yun ho ang tinatawag namin change order, lalagyan po yun
pero
ng
hindi
council.
ba ho, rule of thumb, hindi lumalambas ng 20% yung change order? May nakita na ho ba kayong change order? 100%. From 1.2 billion, naging 2.7 billion ang appropriation na 2.2.
Wala po talaga. Katulad po sinabi ng technical personnel natin ng COA, ang ano lang po naman yan 10 to 15% maximum. Yun po yung nagkakaroon ng change order.
Let me go back to you on that, ha. Meron lang po akong gusto itanong sa COA sandali. Sa ating pong mga engineers and technical ng COA, no, alam niyo po itong DLS? Pwedeng isa-isa niyong sagutin. Yes or no lang po. Alam niyo po itong
Your
DLS?
Honor, this is the first time that we see that
Okay.
book.
How about Engineer Ruiz?
Pinakita niyo po sa akin yan nung...
Okay, but first time niyo makita nun.
Yes.
How about Engineer Florentino?
First time lang po, Your Honor.
How about Engineer Lavaro?
First time lang po din.
How about Engineer Henson? Sorry. Engineer Pineda.
First time, Your Honor.
Okay. Architect Kolkol, na? Can you explain to this gentleman what the Davis Langdon SEA is? And can you confirm muna, Architect, we haven't talked. I didn't talk to you before. I don't know if, do we know each other?
No.
No. And we haven't talked yesterday o kanina, no?
First time
Okay.
today.
You're familiar with this handbook?
I actually work with them.
Okay. And if I ask all architects in the Philippines, would more or less those dealing with construction and building know this handbook?
Probably not all.
Not all, but we'd say a great majority.
Yeah, those that are involved in higher valued construction projects.
Okay. And can you tell us more or less, in your own words, why they would be familiar with it? What's the value of this to their clients?
They are the quantity surveyors.
Okay.
And the quantity surveyors are the ones who represent the owners in terms of budgeting all the necessary allocations for each line item. They also review contracts and the like.
Okay. Mr. Federico Cuervo, sir, let me start by congratulating you. I've talked to architects, quantity surveyors, etc. All of them have given me so much information, and all of them also congratulate you because they want to be here. But marami daw silang project sa Makati. Mamaya pa-explain ko kay Vice Mayor anong ibig sabihin nun. Pero hindi daw sila pwede magpa-interview or nandito. But thank you for giving us a basis in the last hearing. And may I make an appeal at this point, Mr. Chairman? Ang dami ko naririnig growing up, not only now, no? I was in college when VP first became mayor. I've heard a lot of horror stories about construction, condominiums, permits, etc. I don't know which were true, which were hindi. Because to be fair to Vice President, kung mahigpit ka, maraming aangal. So, pwedeng mahigpit lang siya, kaya umangal, or pwede ding totoo yung horror stories. I will ask the city administrator some questions on that later. But, Mr. Cuervo, are you familiar with the DLS?
Yes, I am. I have a copy.
Okay. And do you confirm that the value of this is that more or less, meron average price so that the building owner or the person building will have a glimpse, even if you don't hire Davis, Langdon, or SEA, or you don't get a quantity surveyor, or you don't get a reputable firm like Cuervo, more or less, halimbawa, I'm making a building now. Ang estimate sa akin ay When I look at the booklet, it's 30,000 per square. Dapat naglalaro doon. Kung malayo, then I can ask my architect or my project manager bakit ang layo ng price.
Correct.
Okay. And can I ask Mr. Cuervo and Mr. Culcol, have you seen any building that times 3 ang halaga sa ginawa ng sa estimate ng DLS in your professional experience? So kung nakalagay dito ay high-rise average 40,000 per square, have you seen a high-rise na 120,000 per square? Or is that usual? Kasi ang average dito, remember, is not a fixed sum, no? Nakalagay naman dito, no? So like for 2012, car park 17,000 to 22,000, standard offices 31 to 39,000, prestige office or high-rise 43,000 to 49,000, and then general hospitals 49 to 59,000. So for example, have you seen a building during 2012 na from 43 to 49,000 high-rise ang DLS, but sila 150,000 per square in 2012?
Not to my knowledge.
Mr. Cuervo?
Okay, in appraisal, since we're valuing in market value, this will fall into obsolescence. No, so let's say if there's gold embedded in the carpet, or you have gems embedded in the balustrade, this is an obsolescence. No?
Yeah. So maybe in Dubai,
we
no?
have, yes,
that great building there.
Brunei,
but
maybe.
Brunei, Dubai. But in the Philippines, for example, did you hear of at the time that the prices were 40,000 per square, may nakita kayong 120 or 150,000 per square?
Well, it's because we have to look at the market. It's a
Yes.
willing buyer, willing seller.
Mm.
A buyer will usually discount this.
Yes.
Because it might not fit into his liking.
Okay. So, I asked this question, sir. Then can I ask the city administrator, sir, are you familiar with this book?
No, Your Honor.
But you are the head of the PBAC. Oh, you are the head of the BAC.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Ma'am, ang ating planning officer and acting engineer at certain times, are you familiar with this book?
Meron po akong kopya nito.
The microphone, ma'am.
Yes.
Meron po akong copy nung...
Yes. But are you familiar with it?
Binasa ko po
Did
ito.
you just get the copy?
So,
When did you first see the copy of this book?
sir, nung pinakita niyo po nung last...
Okay. So before that, you never did it.
No, sir.
Okay. So, gaano kalayo yung variance nung building nyo dito? 2012 prices to, ma'am,
Okay,
2007, 2010 kayo. Just a simple question. Gaano kalayo yung variance nyo?
Sir, bago ko po sagutin.
No, ma'am,
yung-
ma'am, I'll give you a chance to say everything
Yes,
you want,
okay.
but so that hindi maano yung line of questioning ko, ha? Gaano kalayo yung variance?
Sir, hindi po natin pwede pagkumpirahin
Because?
yung dalawang bagay. Kasi
Okay.
po nakalagay po dito sa libro
Okay.
na parehas, ito po is 2014, pero lahat po ng
Okay.
nakalagay po dyan. Nakalagay po ito. It must be understood that the actual cost of a building will depend upon the design,
Okay.
procurement methods, and many other factors, and may vary from the figures na yung po
Okay.
sinabi po ninyo.
Agree.
Then nakalagay din po dito na ang kanilang pinagbasihan, all buildings are assumed to have no basements and are built on flat ground with normal soil condition and minimal external works.
Okay, agree, ma'am.
Yes,
So,
sir.
ang tinatanong ko yung variance. So, kung dito, ang car park is 22,000, kayo po magkano? 80,000 per square? 70,000 per square?
Sir,
Mamaya ko na i-justify yung comparison. I'm just asking factually. Ano ang presyo nyo per square? Ano bang CFA nyo?
yun pong total cost po namin, ang per square meters po sa lahat ng project is 67.
Anong CFA ang ginamit nyo doon?
Yung pong
CFA. Don't tell me you don't know what CFA is.
What is CFA, Senator? Di ko rin
No,
alam.
I want to test muna the witness.
Sir,
I will
basta
tell you
ang
what is CFA, madam?
total floor area.
May I ask Attorney Mendoza what CFA is?
Cost per of the floor area. Your Honor.
Okay. May I ask the COA engineers what the CFA is?
Who wants to answer? Among our... Hey, the question is
CFA.
calculated-
C as in Cayetano.
C as in Cayetano, Your Honor, yes. Calculated floor area.
Okay. The others, same answer? Okay. What is the difference between GFA and CFA?
Your Honor, when we say GFA, that is a gross floor area.
Versus the CFA, what does that mean?
Calculated floor area, Your Honor.
Okay. CFA is the construction floor area.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but that is what I mean when we compute our
Okay.
own, Your Honor.
Madam Chair of COA, this is why I'm shocked with all of this. Because anyone in the construction industry sa private will know the CFA. Because yung CFA ang basihan mo ng estimates. Because iba ang GFA, iba yung total floor area, iba ang CFA. Ngayon, kung kasi halimbawa, gagamitin nilang CFA 32,000, gagawin nilang 35,000, magmumura yung cost per. So katulad nung pong yung COA natin last time, ma'am, hindi ko kayo inanda, hindi naman kayong technical, kayo lang naman po pumirma, no? Sinasabi niyo po sa amin na 34,000 square because kasama yung bubong. Ginawa kasi pong ano yun, di ba? Ginawang roof deck. Tinanong ko po sa mga architect, hindi sinasama yun sa CFA kasi po, kasama naman talaga bubong whether gamitin mo naman yun na roof deck o hindi. So makikita mo, may 2,000 square kaagad na difference. 32 at 34,000 square meters. Okay.
Senator Cayetano, I don't remember 34. It's around 33. Can you tell us again the number you used, ma'am, last time? 33.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. This is the technical group's presentation.
Hindi, ma'am, yung ano lang, yung testimony mo lang last time, yung what amount
Mr. Chair,
what number you verbalized. Alam ko,
Mr. Chair, let me clarify na I agree that the former resident COA auditor was just reading from the technical. So she wasn't saying that yun ang findings niya. But
ano po yung binasa nyo the last time?
It's 33,651.46 square meters.
36, ma'am?
Yes, 33,651.46 square meters.
Tama.
And the total cost is 2,280,089,780.94 and not 2.7 billion. It's
Yes.
2.2 billion.
So anyway, ma'am,
And that is as of, may date pa yan, as of December
completion,
31, sabi mo?
20.
December 31, 2013. Yun ang sinabi mo. Tama po?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Senator
So
Cayetano.
anyway, my point, Mr. Chair, is that number one, kung hindi mo alam ang CFA, mahirap nang gumawa ng estimate. Number two, kung hindi nyo alam ito, saan nyo kinumpare yung cost at saan nanggaling yung estimate? Sabi nyo, COA estimate. So, Engineer Roldan, where did you get the estimate? You made it yourself?
No, Your Honor.
Saan galing ang estimate nyo? Per square?
No, we do not engage in per square meter, Your Honor.
So, your government is better than the private sector. Lahat ng gumagawa ng high-rise at car park sa buong Pilipinas, ginagamit ito at nagtatanong sa presyo at pag lumampas dito, tinatanong sa architect nila bakit. Tapos tayo sa gobyerno, pera ng bayan to, hindi natin i-compare man lang. Architect Roldan, let me ask you another question. Tinignan niyo po ba yung sino pong Architect Roldan, sino pong gumawa nung engineering, sino gumawa nung study dun po sa pundasyon? Sino po sa COA?
Kami yun sa phase 1.
Ikaw sa phase 1. Sir, tinignan mo ba yung presyo ng Hoya Loft?
Come again, sir?
Hoya Loft. Hoya Loft.
That's a private
That's a
construction.
building. Tinignan nyo ba magkano yung pundasyon nun?
No, Your Honor.
Tinignan mo din ba yung Grove Phase 2?
No, Your Honor.
Ang gumawa nito, Hillmark din. Tabi din ng Pasig River to. Eto tanong ko sa iyo, engineer. Kung ikaw nagpapagawa ng bahay at may nagbigay sa iyo ng estimate, yung contractor mo gumagawa din ng ibang bahay, hindi mo i-compare yung presyo? Babayaran mo na lang kung magkano? Sasabihin mo na lang tama?
Your Honor, kung aware ko siguro na mayroong simultaneous na construction.
Simultaneous nga to About the same period ginawa to Same contractor to, same soil conditions. Hindi nyo tinignan. Kasi sa gobyerno, yun ang lakaran. di natin tinitignan. Baka hindi nyo kasalanan, engineer. Baka yun ang nasa inyong COA memorandum, sinunod nyo lang. But I'm telling you now, that's what upsets me. Na kapag pera mo, bawat 5 bago mo gastusin, sisiguraduhin mong sulit. Pero pag pera ng gobyerno, di bali na. Ayan yung contractor nandyan eh. Isang tanungan, mamaya tatanungin ko. Pare, magkano yung ginastos mo doon? Sa media din naman, ganun, di ba? Nakita ko dito, GMA Network, siya pala gumawa ng building. Lopez Tower and Museum, siya din pala gumawa. Pag nanonood ako ng news, para bang hindi nila malaman kung sino sasabi ng tama sa presyo eh. Eh kung tanungin lang pala ng mga network sa kanilang engineer, magkano ba per square? Di malalaman natin. But let me go back to you, administrator and engineer. Ano ang rule of thumb? Magkano ang presyo? How much of the project will the structure cost? The structural. Ilan percentage ng project usually yan? I'm not asking the actual ma'am, ha? Ano yung rule of thumb? Can I ask the city administrator if he knows?
I'm not aware of that, Your Honor.
Okay.
It's the engineering that computes it.
Sige. Pero kayo po ang nagbibid.
Yes, Your Honor.
Sige. So before I go to her attorney, no? So paano nyo po alam pagka yung binibiding nyo, niluluto na pala, kung hindi mo man lang aalamin yung at least the rule of thumbs? I don't expect you to know everything that engineers have. Don't you have a personal consultant or don't you have anyone else na pag nakita?
Magandang balita ang hatid namin sa inyo ngayong araw. Sa pagtatapos ng aming balitaan, nagbigay kami ng mga mahalagang impormasyon. Maraming salamat sa pagtutok at pagsuporta sa aming programa. Huwag kalimutang manatili sa mga susunod na araw para sa mga bagong balita at mga kwento na dapat nating abangan. Mula sa Boses ng Masa, magandang araw, Pilipinas!